just by tuning in, Blinky. You might as well hang out for the whole show. The Bone Metal Zone.
107.7 The Bone. That is Iron Maiden in the Metal Zone with Wasted Years. Iron Maiden, of course, going to be playing June 20th at the Concord Pavilion with Dream Theater. We had Faith No More before that. We care a lot. If you get a chance, check out my blog at 1077thebone.com on the Faith No More reunion shows 3 nights in a row at the Warfield, and it was awesome. Death Clock on top of that with Duncan Hill's Coffee for all those folks who like coffee. And in the studio with me, a guy who likes coffee. Gary Holt from Exodus.
Yes, I do. I have not had enough, I don't think, today.
We can get you a shot, actually.
No, I'm okay. I'll survive.
So speaking of Death Clock, I talked to George Fisher last night and saw, or night before last, and I saw you at the show for Cannibal Corpse.
Yes.
How was it? I love that you
awesome.
still come out to shows.
Well, it's quite a drive for me to come out to a show.
Lee Altus was like bragging the other day that he's the only Bay Area resident in this Bay Area band.
He is now, because Jack moved back to Sacramento, and so
and you're way up north, and Tom's way up north.
We're supposed Bay Area legends, and one guy out of 5 lives in the Bay Area, and we're just scattered to the wind,
Now, how does that work for, the new album coming out and touring and stuff? I mean, do you guys all just meet in the Bay Area to record and... Because you pretty much write everything before everybody gets there, right? Yeah,
but fortunately we're lazy, so, rehearsing a whole lot's never a big issue for us, But, Rob will fly in, and I come down and stay in the Bay Area, and, Jack's not that far away, and Lee's here, and then Tom comes down and stays down here when we have to rehearse, get something done.
So it's not really a system where all the guys are sitting around the studio listening to everything as it comes out. You're the guy who's always at the studio, and then everybody else kind of comes and goes?
Well, recording, but this new album, we, except for drums, we rented a house up in Guerneville near the Russian River and recorded everything there, and we just lived and tracked there. It was really cool.
So it was kind of like camping?
It was we called the studio Camp Crunch. Because it was like summer camp for thrash metal. It was it was a good atmosphere. We liked it.
Did Jack sleep outside?
No, he did not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
just checking.
Backpack Jack. Yeah.
Exactly.
He loves camping.
So what was that like? That was the first time you ever did that, and is it something you're going to want to do again now?
Oh yeah. I mean, well, we've a couple of times we've done the build our own studio and track, but we never lived in it really. I mean, when we did Tempo, we flop on the floors and stuff, but this is really cool.
And
it didn't cost us any more for the house than it would have just renting Andy Sneap, a hotel, and everybody stayed there, and we just grocery shop and drank beer and and recorded some metal.
And it wasn't being too close for comfort. It was actually fun times.
No, it was killer. I mean, I only left the place like 3 times in 3 weeks, so you get a little stir crazy, but by the time it was done, I was, out of there so quick.
Do you feel like that affected the album?
No,
like in a positive way, a negative way?
In a positive way, just, because you could work in shifts. One guy'd record for a little while, and then you got tired, and then the other guy'd come in. It's like people weren't commuting and stuff, stuck in traffic or anything. Just get up and go upstairs and start tracking. It was really awesome.
You get an idea, everybody's within shouting distance?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Awesome.
Everybody's looking over everybody's shoulder. Yeah.
So Exhibit B, The Human Condition, comes out in stores May 18th. I'm assuming iTunes. Do you guys have an iTunes deal too and everything, right?
Yeah.
So in stores and iTunes, but if you can, support your local record store, because that's the way to go. Dream Theater is on the way. Of course, as I mentioned earlier, playing with Iron Maiden. It's 107.7 The Bone. It's the Metal Zone.
The Bone Metal.